Today, I'm going to give you a DIY on how to create this squid ink bottle for your next Halloween party or prop. Let's get started. Okay, so what we need to create this potion, 1 glass bottle. It can be something you have laying around the house, or you can pick one up at your local craft store, dollar store, anything like that. It could be a used alcohol bottle or anything like that. Next, we will need some clear dish soap. You can pick this up at your local supermarket, sometimes at your local dollar store, but for the most part, you're going to find it in your local supermarket. Black gel food coloring. This is going to be what helps us to get the color in our dish soap to be able to look like squid ink. We're going to need 1 label, and I printed this on sticker papers. You won't have to use Mod Podge or glue, but by all means, if you don't have sticker paper, you could just print on regular paper and put it on with some form of glue. 1 straw to help direct the liquids into the bottle without worrying about the top. And some jute twine to embellish. Let's get started. Okay, so to get started, we're going to take our bottle and uncork it. And because this has such a slender neck on it, I'm actually going to use a straw to put in here, and then I'm going to attach that inside of the dish soap so that when I squeeze the soap in there, it will be very concentrated, and it's going to just go into the bottom and not get into the neck of the bottle. Back this up so you can see that. And as you can see, it is just going in the bottom. It's a slow process through the straw because it's a little bit more constricted, but that's okay. And I don't want to fill this up the whole way. I just want it to be part of the way up so it looks like it's been used. And I also want it to be able to be sloshed around to get that ink-like quality. Sorry, I'm trying not to block it, but you have to hold the straw in there pretty good. Okay, we're going to start with that. And I'm going to let the remainder of what's in the straw empty out. And again, the key here is to just not get it in that neck of the bottle because sometimes it can be semi-problematic and you have to wait quite a while for it to all get down to the bottom. Okay, so now that we've done that, I'm going to take our black gel food coloring and I'm going to use the same straw, and I'm going to squeeze some of the food coloring through the straw. You're going to see the air come out that was in the straw, and I just want that black to just run right in there. You really can't put too much of this in there. Okay, I'm going to try that for now. And I'm going to let that drip. Get a little bit on the straw, and I just don't want that to get on the neck of the bottle, so I'm going to wipe that off with a paper towel. Let that finish unloading in there. Okay. Once it's unloaded, you can actually use your straw to gently stir. You don't want to create too many bubbles in the soap. If you do create the bubbles, they will eventually, they'll go away. So then that way it'll just be a nice, even black liquid that will look like squid ink. So I'm just kind of taking this straw and doing a up and down motion to just really mix that in together. Kind of like when you're baking, you just want to do an easy kneading or easy folding in You don't want to do a crazy stir. Hold it up so you can see. Getting a nice consistency. I do think I want a little bit more black in there though. So I'm going to pull my straw up just a little bit, and I'm going to attach my black to the top again, and I'm going to pour just a little bit more in. Let that run in there. Again, I'm going to wipe my straw with a paper towel. Okay, I'm going to let the rest of that run in there. Okay, and I'm going to do just a little bit more mixing. Okay, when we come back, I'm going to embellish the bottle. Okay, so as you can see, I do have a few bubbles in the bottom. I'm actually going to let this sit for about 5 or 10 minutes. We'll come back and I will put the sticker on. I don't want to cap it up until I know some of those bubbles have left. Stay tuned. Okay, so I let this sit about 10, maybe 15 minutes and all of the bubbles have gone. So now we're going to go ahead and cork it, and we're going to go ahead and add the label. So again, I printed this on sticker paper so we wouldn't have to use glue. One thing with the sticker paper though is when you cut your label out, and really with any paper, you'll find that the edge is white still. So I just run a marker that matches along the edge of the label, so then that way it'll appear black the whole way around. I don't know if you can see how I colored this side and I didn't color this side. I'm gonna go ahead and just run the tip of my marker around the edge, so then that way it's all black. Okay, let's go ahead and put this on. Sometimes there'll be lines on the back of yours because they give you like starting points, but because I print several up on a sheet, not every single one is going to have that starter line. So just peel the backing off. Okay, and now I'm going to position my label, and I don't want it real high up, but I don't want it real high down, and you just kind of, you know, give it a good eyeball, make sure you think it's straight. I think that's pretty good. Stick it down. I recommend going down the center for curved bottles, and then just starting to work your way around. That way you can get a good seal. Okay, now that that's on, I'm going to go ahead and take a little bit of jute twine, and we're going to put a nice wrap around the top of this bottle. So first, we're going to take the string and make a vertical loop, and then we're going to start around the bottle. And then we're going to put the end through the loop. Once you put the end through the loop, give it a good pull, and then you're going to take the bottom piece and you're going to pull your loop through. With jute, sometimes it's difficult. Sometimes you have to kind of help it a little bit just because it's so ridgy because there's so many strands involved. Give it a good pull. And you'll see your knot closure hide behind your jute. There we go. Okay, then we're going to take our scissors. We're going to cut this flush. And then we have a nice jute wrapping around the top. We're going to take this one step further, and I'm going to take some black string and a octopus charm. And I'm going to put that through, and because the octopus charm would hang weird, I'm actually going to find the center of the string. And I'm going to tie a knot. Just so my octopus, or squid in this case, will lay right. Then I'm going to just tie a knot around my bottle. Trim your ends. And there you have it, squid ink. I hope you liked this video. If you haven't subscribed, please do so. Comment and hit the like button if you like the video. And we will catch you next time. Thanks.